But that is one of the misconceptions I get tired of hearing, like, oh, she's angry. No, I'm not. I know how to express myself. And if you piss me off, I don't have to answer or respond back in a soft, dainty voice because that makes you feel better, bitch. Fuck you. Because truth be told, I'm starting to think the older I get, the younger the niggas be after me, y'all. Like, come on. I'm supposed to be like, yo, big auntie. Like, I'm supposed to be like, big sis. Like, why was you trying to fuck on me? And I think a lot of those men who carry that energy, I think they need weak women because they're weak men. Sometimes it's not even that you're aggressive or you're angry or you're masculine. A lot of the times, you're just more man than a bitch nigga that you're talking to. Ugh. Please stop saying my name for clickbait on the internet. People are gonna fuck around and think I know you ugly bitches. Me and no bitch that's ugly can ever have a problem. Where do you see a trans woman? Because you know when you say someone is a trans woman, that means there had to have been a transition. And transitions are not pieces of clothing. And again, a lot of y'all be trying to take my words and twist it because y'all be trying to say that I'm saying that being trans is all about passable. No, being trans is not all about passable. There are some biological women out there that look like they were born male. Let's be clear. I believe that majority of you weird ass perverts are taking advantage of this trans shit because y'all know Trump is in office.
Stand next to her when she walks in the room. Say honey, when she's right in front of you. Say honey, won't you bow to the queen? Say honey, when she walks up to the scene. Say honey, oh yeah, go off mother. Say honey, oh yeah, say honey, oh yeah, yes honey. Say honey. Respect a queen when you see one.
Hola, hola, hola. It's your girl, Cherry the Boom. We are back with episode, what is this, like 14, 15, 16? OMG, you guys. How are y'all feeling today? Happy Monday, everyone. I hope you are having a blessed day, and I hope you are smiling. I hope you are motivated. I hope just love and prosperity is pouring all over you. Y'all, it's been a long week per usual. I'm like, bitch, I don't even got a job, and girl, I'm always running here, there, and everywhere. Bitch, a bitch is tired. Okay, can a bitch be tired? But before we get started tonight, y'all know I gotta open up my shit with some positivity and some motivation. And you know, we always gotta share God's word. And today I want to motivate you guys on knowing that God knows the way. There are moments when you look at your life and honestly admit that you have no idea how everything will work out. The path ahead feels uncertain. Our hearts are tired, and the answers we want seem so far away. But the comfort comes in knowing that God sees what we cannot, and he already has a plan in motion. Even when we do not understand the timing or the process, we can trust the one who never fails, who never forgets us, and never loses control. Rest today in the truth that you do not have to know how, because God does. Bible verse of the day. For your Father knows what you need before you ask him. Matthew 6:8. Okay, God is good all the time and all the time. God is good. Now, baby, let me sit this chair up a little bit so y'all can get into this. Oh, I'm going down. Hold on. I got to come up. Y'all got to get into this new tattoo, baby. I wore my most skankiest shirt, bitch, so you could get into it. I had to do a little cover up. And for those of you who are wondering what the cover up was, should we talk about it real quick? Yeah, let's talk about it. I had my brother's name here. I had my sister's name here. And I have my name a little lower. And have you ever been in a place in life where for years you have tried with a person, you have given your all, you have tried to be supportive, you have tried to be loving, and it just don't work? You know what I'm saying? And I want to motivate you guys that when you take your power back and stop letting people play with you, it doesn't mean you're angry. It doesn't mean you hate them. It just means that, bitch, I can live my life without you. You don't have the right to just be a burden on people. You don't have the right to be family and not fuck with somebody and don't even have a reason. So this has been something that I've been wanting to do since June. Some shit had happened with me and my sister, and that was my last straw. I have tried for years and years and years to get this relationship right, because that is my only sister and I love her dearly. But what I preach, I have to also practice. And I tell you guys all the time that all relationships must be mutual. You should not have to overexert yourself or be the only one trying and the only one loving, the only one being consistent, the only one calling. People only treat you how you allow them. That will always be my sister. That will never change. But life does go on. And I love my new tattoo. Yes, 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 yes. There will be more work to come. Y'all know I'm addicted to tattoos. You know I'm a bad bitch. But we're going to get right into the questions today. Okay? And no, I don't do drugs. I'm sitting in front of this motherfucking air because you know what you motherfucking nosy ass bitches, girl, that little, girl, y'all like, oh, girl, I knew she did. Bitch, I don't do shit. Okay? A bitch would smoke my good ganja and drink my water. Okay, yeah? We have a couple of questions today, and we're going to get right into it. And I'm going to go from the bottom up. Normally, I go from the top down, but I'm going to go from the bottom up. And one of the first questions that came in was, what's one of the biggest misconceptions about you? One of the biggest misconceptions about me, I think a lot of people, and I think they just like saying it, honestly. Because every day and everything that I do, I show how loving and caring and nurturing and giving I am. But a lot of people love to throw this narrative that I'm mean and that I'm angry. A lot of people, I see a lot of comments all the time like, oh girl, when is she not yelling? When is she not arguing? First of all, sweetie, I need y'all to stop telling women that when they're passionate about something or when they're not as soft as you want them to be about something, that they're angry. Y'all sit there, especially you black women, y'all sit there and y'all be the first ones to call me angry and aggressive and all of this. But bitch, how dare you say what society says about the average black woman? You personally, as black women, know that anytime you voice your opinion, people are going to deem you aggressive, angry, mad, and all that evil shit. So how dare y'all do that to me? I am not angry about a motherfucking thing. And if I am, I have reason. But I'm a Cancer. I'm very passionate. I'm very emotional. And the things that I speak on, first of all, I don't talk about much. Anything I speak on, I care about. It's dear to me, and I have deep feelings for this. So if my passion may be too much for you, that's a personal problem. But that is one of the misconceptions I get tired of hearing, like, oh, she's angry. No, I'm not. I know how to express myself. And if you piss me off, I don't have to answer or respond back in a soft, dainty voice because that makes you feel better, bitch. Fuck you. Oh. Another question is, see, that wasn't anger. That was me being passionate. Fuck you. Should I say it with a smile? Fuck you. Was that nicer? Okay. What's a belief you once had you have grown out of? What is the belief that you once had that you have outgrown? Oh, one belief that I used to have that I have definitely grown out of is I used to think that if you were wife material, you were a bad bitch, you kept your stuff up, and you did what you were supposed to do, a good man would come along. If that was not the biggest joke in the world, do you know it does not matter what you look like, bitch? You could be one of the baddest bitches. Bitch, let's talk about it. Beyonce got cheated on. Cardi B got cheated on. Sierra got cheated on. And these are not only beautiful women, these are beautiful, rich women. So beauty has absolutely nothing to do with it. Bitch, I done seen some bitches walking around here pregnant, and I'm like, bitch, who fucked you? Bitch. Like, so that narrative that that mindset that I always had because I was pretty, just because pretty, there is pretty privilege, but it does not bring quality men. Bitch, don't think that dogs don't chase us too. Don't think the broke niggas don't be after us too, bitch. We go through the same thing you ugly hoes go through, thing, yeah? Thoughts on aging. This came from one of my older followers. Shout out to my sister Chanel. My thoughts on aging, honestly, I think this is the finest I ever been. And I don't like to tell people my age, one, because it doesn't matter, because I feel 17 and I look fully developed in 27. So I don't have a big problem with getting older, because truth be told, I'm starting to think the older I get, the younger the niggas be after me. Y'all, I don't know what it is, but bitch, these 21, 23, 24, 25, 27 niggas, 20-year-old niggas be like, yo, what's up? Like, and I'm like, little boy, what are you, what? Bitch, like, come on. I'm supposed to be like, yo, big auntie. Like, I'm supposed to be like, big sis. Like, why was you trying to fuck on me? But then again, I get it. Sometimes Stella do get her groove back. No shade. But I do know that when I do fuck with these younger niggas, like, I don't expect nothing serious. Like, bitch, I have my fun. We probably vibe, hang out, go on a couple of dates. But as far as, like, something long term, I don't have those type of expectations with them, because when I was that age, girl, you still got a lot of growing up to do. You got a lot of learning to do. And bitch, I'm not trying to take the place of your mama. Okay? Because you young niggas don't want to work. Let's talk about it. Y'all so motherfucking grown, know how to fuck and know how to do all that wild, gruff shit. But when it's time to be a motherfucking man and pay bills, y'all want to be little boys. Make up your mind, sir. Do you want to be a man or a boy? Okay? Make up your motherfucking mind. What fear have you had that has taught you about yourself? What fear have you had that has taught you about yourself? What fear have I had that taught me about myself? Oh. I years ago, I used to have doubt and fear that I didn't belong. I just felt like life was so hard. Like, I remember sitting there thinking, like, getting a car was, like, unattainable. Like, bitch, I can't save that much motherfucking money. I remember thinking that if I lived in my truth, no one would love me. If I lived in my truth, the type of men that I'm attracted to would not notice me. I used to have a lot of different doubts and fears, but my advice to those out there who are living in that fear and that doubt, sweetie, spread your wings and fly. Little do you know, when you are true to you, life just aligns. And I hope someone that hears this, you are motivated to stop trying to live your life for other people. Stop doubting yourself. Because if you are not your number one supporter and cheerleader, how dare you and how can you expect someone else to cheer you on? How dare you expect someone to believe in you when you don't even believe in yourself? And then when you do get that confidence, when you do get that self-esteem, they're going to still talk about you, because then they're going to say you're cocky. So what? When people don't know your story, baby, you keep living, you keep thriving, and you keep existing. Okay? Oh, this is a good question. What does femininity... Okay, I'm sorry. Why does femininity have to be quiet or soft in order to be considered a lady? But when you speak up for yourself, it's deemed masculine. Y'all know the answer to that. It's manipulation. It's manipulation. People want women to shut the fuck up. They want you to sit in the back so they can keep all that bullshit going. And when you dare have a voice, when you dare stand up for yourself, it's you doing too much. You're putting a light on the truth. You're putting a light on what we probably should really be discussing. So it's best if you shut the fuck up. Because we know women are more nurturing, more loving, more sincere, more caring. So I think that a lot of masculine energy, they'd rather, if you want to be a lady, they want you to just shut up. Society has deemed you to be a lady when you sit and say nothing. I consider those weak bitches. Sorry. You know, if you choose not to speak up for yourself, that's your business. But I don't believe that if you do, that you should be harassed, you should be misjudged or misgendered. I don't believe that you should be shunned or looked down upon because you're not weak. And I think a lot of those men who carry that energy, I think they need weak women because they're weak men. Sometimes it's not even that you're aggressive or you're angry or you're masculine. A lot of the times you're just more man than a bitch nigga that you're talking to. And we all know that the average man in his motherfucking pride doesn't ever want to be tested. Now, does it? Okay, you little bitch. How do you separate real criticism from straight up hate? Well, how I separate real criticism from straight up hate? First of all, I don't even listen to who don't matter. That's how I separate the difference. If someone that I know has my best interest at heart, I will listen to you. I won't even allow a hater to criticize me, bitch. You don't even matter to me. Bitch, why are you even talking to me? Why do you even feel that you can speak to me and even matter what you thought? Like, bitch, what you feel, what you thought, I don't care. And we know a hater when we see one. You know, let me help you identify a hater. A person who always shows up when negative shit is going on. Nowhere to be found when it's time to uplift and motivate or congratulate you. That's one way to spot a hater. Another way to spot a hater is a bitch that is like just low-key obsessed with everything that you do or wants to critique everything that you do. Don't ever have nothing positive to say. That's another reason how you know a hater is around. And there's several, but I'm gonna just give you three. And last but not least, how you identify a hater. They always friends with your ops and other haters. And they love to say, oh, well, I don't have a problem with such and such. Well, sweetie, if you know anything about loyalty, which a lot of you bitches don't, we won't even have to have this conversation. And because I'm not in the business of telling you who you can and cannot hang out with, I'd rather not. Because I don't give a fuck what nobody say. When your so-called friends associate with your haters, bitch, I hope you know they're talking about you. I hope you know you're the only thing that they have in common. I hope you know they discuss you. I hope you know your name has come up in conversation. And I also hope you believe that it was not all great conversation. And when a bitch sit around your haters that's supposed to like you, that negativity and those thoughts that other hoe had about you, it rubs off on who's supposed to be your friend. That's why I'd rather not. That's why I'd rather not. Like, bitch, don't know, bitch, move me or impress me enough to where I feel like I have to tolerate you being an associate to someone who doesn't mean me any good. And I think, yeah. What's your most unpopular opinion? What is an unpopular opinion I have? I think that if things in your life is not perfect, you should not be minding other people's business. I think that if you are still struggling with who you are and your identity, you shouldn't have an opinion on trans people. I think that when your life is in shambles and your kids don't even like you and respect you, I don't think you should even be able to even think that you can be transphobic or homophobic or just have any unnecessary hate in your heart towards anyone when your kids don't like you, when your husbands don't like you, when your mama don't like you, when your dad don't like you. Okay? Misery loves company, doesn't it? What's a moment in your life that completely changed your perspective? A moment in my life that completely changed my perspective is not having my biological father there by choice. And mind you, I'm not going to go into the details, but we've had many of conversations about this young man. And those are one of the things that completely changed my perspective on life, simply because if the people that are supposed to be there can choose not to be there, you have to always be there for yourself. When people, I'll say that again for you slow bitches in the back. when people that are supposed to be there, who honestly, it's not illegal if they don't, but the people that are supposed to be there, when the ones that are supposed to be there has the option to say, I'd rather not, it puts a fire in you and it changes your perspective on feeling like someone has to do anything for you. And don't you forget that. What do I think? What's something that I think more people should talk about? I think more people should talk about being respectful, loving, and minding your business. I think that if those topics were practiced more, discussed more, exercised more, the world would be not perfect, but definitely a better place. I do think that. I think more people should start discussing positivity. And let's be clear, when we hear negativity and drama, bitch, our ears we be so tuned in. But I think that somehow, some way, we need to work on ourselves to have that same energy when it comes to something positive. You know, that's just my opinion. But enough of me. Let's get right into Pop or Pass that cherry.
Respect a queen when you see one.
What's going on? What's going on, baby? We are back live and in motherfucking action. Now, the name of that motherfucking podcast can't be Cherry on Top, and we don't talk about who can get on top. Y'all, who we got next for this? Deshaun. The gag is, I know Deshaun personally, and I have always found Deshaun to be a handsome man. I think he is like the ultimate butch queen. He is such a gentleman. He's nice and he's handsome. And truth be told, I let Deshaun pop this cherry. No shade. Hey, Deshaun. Get wow. Okay. No. I'm sorry. Yeah. I get it. Ice Cube. It's just a no for me. Yeah. He don't do it for me. For all the wrong reasons, bitch. He is rich. Abso-fucking-lutely, bitch. I wouldn't give a damn if he had a coochie. Bitch, we gonna figure something out. Absolutely, Jeff Benzo. I am Mrs. Benzo. With your rich ass. And no shade, he ain't. He look like a dick, but he could pop this cherry. Hey, Jeff. Jeffrey. Hey, boo. Now, John Legend. Absolutely. John Legend, little do y'all know, is like my childhood's top 3 crushes. John Legend, he always, even before I knew what a butch queen was, he had always gave me that butch queen energy. He was well groomed. He wasn't all into that gangster shit, pants sagging, throwing up gang sets. He was just a young man who society deemed as a little feminine. If you're not a thug in the black community, girl, they don't really take you serious and they don't deem you masculine. But I always enjoyed his softness, his gentlemanlikeness, and he got a fat ass. Hey, John. Come make me a legend. Kelly Aubrey Jr. I don't know who that is, but he's fuckable. We need to work on that skin routine. But, go get him a little haircut. Yeah. Jeff, where he? Oh, he's an NBA player. Oh, he's a ball player. Ugh. But before I knew what he did, y'all know how I feel about them. Yeah, I'll let him pop this cherry with your red ass. Y'all know I don't really like light-skinned niggas, but you can step to the left. Kelly. Lauren London. I'm sorry. Is it Lauren? Lauren London? Oh, girl, I've been saying your name wrong for years, but she is gorgeous. I just have to go in the bedroom and figure out what'll happen. A bad bitch is a bad bitch. Laura London is definitely a bad bitch, girl. We can figure it out. So we could put her to the left. She can pop this cherry. Rest in peace, Nipsey. Lollipop. She wanna lick on my rapper. No shade, y'all know I like a little ugly nigga. Look at that little, ooh. Hey, Wayne. I would definitely slurp you up. Absolutely, with your fine, ugly, rich ass. I will definitely have a little piece. Oh, money bag. The new money bag? Absolutely. Y'all know money bag done did a transition too. He ain't always looked like this. In the last year and a half, he done got in that gym. He done stopped looking like he was 3 months pregnant. I will definitely ride that ride. And he a Memphis nigga. Y'all know I'm from Memphis. Bitch, shout out to motherfucking North Memphis. Bitch, money bag. Come here. YFN Lucci. Oh, he's such an Atlanta nigga. I've been chasing paper, chasing guap. Yeah. Lately I've been feeling like fuck a hater, fuck a cop. Yeah, I'll let your little chubby ass fuck. Go ahead, Lucci. I like Lucci. Little thick ass. Oh, raw. Yes. Trevante. What? Trevante Rhodes. Bitch, that's the perfect name because I will road you, bitch. Oh my goodness. You know Trevante? Yes, girl, I rode him last week. Oh, he's so fine. Absolutely, bitch. Oh. Can we just sit there for a minute? Y'all, this is fine chocolate. This is what every woman needs at home. Oh my goodness. I would talk to him and allow him to have another bitch. As long as he took care of all the bills, and I would like share the week with another bitch with him. If I could get like, I'm gonna need Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and she could get Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Yeah. I ain't into all that freaky shit, but some niggas you make an exception for. Oh, Mr. Rhodes. Lord forgive me, I'm over here lusting. Oh my goodness. Y'all, what y'all think? Them some fine ass niggas. And it was a cute lady or two up in there. What is something that's on my heart today? Before we get into these motherfucking topics, I do just want to stop the podcast for a moment and to tell you ugly ass, horse looking ass motherfucking bitches whose name I will not mention. Please stop saying my name for clickbait on the internet. People are gonna fuck around and think I know you ugly bitches. Okay, like please stop mentioning me for clickbait. Me and no bitch that's ugly can ever have a problem. It is not my fault that you cannot use the woman's bathroom, Chips Ahoy. Okay, leave me alone. And y'all stop tagging me in that mess because, bitch, if you hoes can't tell me what the problem is, it's called clout chasing. And a lot of you bitches are beneath me and I'm not entertaining it. Like a lot of you bitches just want to be on the screen with me. A lot of you bitches just want to be on the podcast. A lot of you bitches just want to be mentioned. And girl, the older I get, speaking of aging, I am trying to age into a seasoned young Beyonce. Bitch, no shade. I know I'm a rowdy bitch, but I do love and admire how Beyonce pay you hoes. Nooch. Bitch. I'm trying to get into that. Y'all know I'm a very outspoken individual, very passionate. So I speak from the heart. But girl, some of you hoes, you are garbage. And bitch, you'll never get no attention from me. Okay? That goes for you weird ass, whack ass, miserable bitches and you flaming ass motherfucking sissies. Shut the fuck up and go suck a dick. Bitch. And another thing, before we get into these topics, I'm not gonna really touch on the story because I ain't really followed the story, but there's a young trans woman out there that she got a viral moment going on. And I do believe she's one of the young trans girls that look up to me. But let me tell y'all something. I love all the girls and all the girls are cunt. But bitch, stop mentioning my name and y'all weird shit. I love, respect, and admire that you hoes look up to me. But bitch, when you hoes is out there doing that weird shit, stop mentioning my motherfucking name like I condone that shit. I do not condone nobody taking advantage of nobody. I don't condone no trans woman taking advantage of nobody with mental illnesses and autism and any of that weird shit. So when you hoes is under fire, don't be saying, oh, Cherry don't like that. But that has absolutely nothing to do with me. Again, I love you hoes. I appreciate that y'all take certain things from me. You get a backbone watching me and inspiration and all of that. But when it comes to that weird shit, I need you to take accountability for that. Stop mentioning my name and shit that has absolutely nothing to do with me. I don't know what it is with you hoes just mentioning my name. Sometimes I do think y'all just don't know no better. But a lot of times I think y'all just be saying shit for clickbait because you want me to respond. I'm not responding because I don't give a fuck. And if you hoes do any of that weird shit and you end up going to jail, bitch, it's on you. So I have no problem with anybody being a follower, a fan, a supporter. But when you doing that weird shit, keep my name out of it. I have absolutely nothing to do with that. Okay, let's clear that up. Okay, now we can get into the hot topics. We'll be right back.
Respect a queen when you see one.
You're not, dude. Shut up. Hey, I'm leaving, so you'll have Corey.
If you want to practice your transition, you don't do it at a young kid's softball field.
If you want to practice your transition, you're gonna do it. You can't do it at a young girl's. First of all, bitch, why do y'all hoes love to put the trans and shit, baby? I'm finna prove a point tonight. I need you hoes to just follow me. Once again, another white man. Where do you hoes get the terminology trans anything? That is a man and a bra. Like, and because it's happening so much lately, I definitely do think that it is an agenda that is being put out there. Y'all know Trump is up to his weird shit, and y'all know all them white people are down for it. Okay? I'm not impressed. I'm not surprised. But as a trans woman, I'm going to always speak up for the community, whether I like all them bitches or not. Them my sisters, them my bitches, and we have this one thing in common. And what you white men and you black men will not do, because people act like they have a hard time differentiating the difference between, bitch, you see the difference. Bitch, what you just saw there was your granddad or uncle in your bra. Sweetie, stop the nonsense. Y'all, can we get the next video, please?
Okay, well, okay, so you're a girl, because I felt very uncomfortable. Okay, you're a male in the girls' bathroom?
I mean,
Oh, good stuff. No, it's not okay. There's little girls in there.
No.
Don't tell me no. I have First Amendment rights. Unbelievable.
That woman at the end rubbing his...
A man in a dress. Oh, this girl, I don't know. Okay. She had a dress on. Oh, such a pretty dress. Name one trans woman that has a full mustache and a full beard. Is there any way we can get that picture back up there? Name a trans woman with a mustache or beard. Can we zoom in on that mustache and beard? Let the bitch walk a little closer. Where do you see a trans woman? I see Elijah. I see Pierre. I see Miguel. I see Ricardo. I see Rodriguez. I see Christopher. Where do you see? Yeah, y'all love to act like y'all don't see it. What you saw? Because you know when you say someone is a trans woman, that means there had to have been a transition. And transitions are not pieces of clothing. Transition is not getting naked and you identify as a complete man. And what I want y'all to notice is how every time, and again, a lot of y'all be trying to take my words and twist it because y'all be trying to say that I'm saying that being trans is all about passable. No, being trans is not all about passable. There are some biological women out there that look like they were born male. Let's be clear. So being trans, there are biological women out there that look like they were born males. Mustaches, beards, shadows, big backs, no titties, no hips, nappy headed, nappy necks. Some of them got fades. Some of them got braids to the back. Some of them voice deeper than mine. Some are tall as fuck. You know, those are just a few things that you deem to be manly or masculine or qualities of a trans woman. So let's be clear. There is no, I'm not saying that all trans women are passable and there has to be a level of femininity. What I'm saying is there has to be a level of transitioning. And how I'm going to clear this up for you, there's another situation in another video we're about to play, and I want you to see the difference where you can be clocky in a brick, and I will still respect you as a trans woman.
The women's restroom, like I have been for months, if not years, never had any issues.
Sarah Swinson is a regular at the Tucker Reed Kofer Library. She says after she used the ladies' room on October 20th, a DeKalb police officer on hand for early voting confronted her.
He says, "Excuse me, sir," so misgendering me right away. "You're not a woman. That's obvious."
Swinson says she tried explaining to the officer that she's a transgender woman, but he got angry.
"This is a police matter. There are women and little girls in there, and I have to protect them."
She says it ended up causing a scene in the middle of the library, and she tried to de-escalate.
Finally, I just nodded, and he walked off, and I was very thankful.
The next day, she emailed library staff, who she says reached out to DeKalb County Police.
The library filed the complaint on my behalf.
There aren't any Georgia laws banning transgender people from using bathrooms aligning with their gender identity. DeKalb PD says its internal affairs unit is actively investigating the incident, but offering few details. A spokesperson said the department, quote, remains dedicated to treating all members of our community with dignity, respect, and professionalism.
Let's give it up for Sarah. See, a lot of you bricks have been in my comments the last couple of weeks trying to tell me what I deem to be trans, and I only give props to the trans women that are beautiful or passable. First of all, a trans woman is a trans woman. And I don't give a fuck how clocky Sarah may be. Sarah looked like a big, hard, white woman of some sort. Let's be honest. You saw the femininity in Sarah. And bitch, don't act like y'all didn't see that walkthrough when she walked from the library to the car. Girl, Sarah was kind of thick too. Sarah, you didn't see no muscles. You didn't see no facial hair. Sarah had her real hair out. Girl, she had a little blowout. She had a little pearls on. I will respect Sarah as a trans woman. You know why we didn't even hear the names of the last 3 white men that we saw? That's because they don't have a girl name. I believe that majority of you weird ass perverts are taking advantage of this trans shit because y'all know Trump is in office, and anything towards the trans community or somewhat of, or whatever y'all call it, y'all are taking this time to take advantage of this. Y'all are taking this time to let the pedophiles and the perverts to really come out and deem it trans, because at the same time the world's against us, but actually the world for the first time some of the world is fighting for us. And because now we have some motion and some support behind us, you perverts are starting to take advantage of the mindset that a lot of people have, thinking that we are weirdos. No, it is you, and we keep seeing white men after white men after white men. And I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. So when I see people like Sarah, I need you to pull it together.
I wasn't even going to get on here and talk about this, but now I am, because you know what? I don't give a fuck anymore, okay? Okay, so I'm laughing because I'm really having a hard time understanding why there are so many sassy ass, grown ass men amongst us, okay, in society. So my boyfriend and I have been together we're together for 1.5 years. Okay, we were living together, and about 2 weeks ago we get an argument, right? And obviously I'm not going to go into details, but essentially it was just about our needs not being met. And in that argument, I did get a little sassy. I got a little feisty because resentment has built, right? I'm asking you for things, in my opinion, the bare minimum, and it's like pulling teeth. So after our little disagreement, our argument, we agreed to give each other space, which we always do after arguments, okay? Y'all, tell me why this man ignored me. Oh my God, I have a gray hair and it's just like showing. Whatever. A week goes by, okay, we didn't talk. So tell me why I offer to get this man lunch, right? Me being nice, of course, that's my fucking problem. I get this man lunch. Do y'all know what he did? Oh my God. This weak ass, sassy ass bitch walks in the house, grabs the lunch I bought him, and then walks out the door. So I said, we need to talk. Now, mind you, this was a week ago, okay? He says, you can't force me to talk. Okay, sorry, girl. So fast forward to today, it's now been 2 weeks since he's spoken to me. I went ahead and I already got me an apartment, all the things. I'm on my way to get my moving boxes right now. But it's been 2 whole weeks. Like, how fucking weird is that? How weird is that? Like, it's one thing to be upset with someone, whatever, but I didn't even get the courtesy of like a text like, hey, I'm not ignoring you, I just need more time to speak. Nothing. This man just nothing. Then, to make matters worse, actually 2 things to make matters worse. One, his fucking brother blocked me on Instagram, which I think is very strong. That's a very weird, that's a very emotional thing to do. And second, bro, I cut my family off. I cut my mother off for this same type of emotional abuse, and you thought you were safe? No. Ladies, always pick yourself, always. When God is removing someone, listen to him, because I should have listened a long ass time ago and I didn't.
God, fell asleep. Is she still... First of all, this is not even really one of the best topics, but when I saw this earlier this week and I was like, I want to talk about that. Ladies, don't get me wrong. There are sassy men out there. I'm not negating that. I am not taking nothing from her story. But ma'am, you left a lot out of that story. I can't stand when a bitch talks for hours about something but won't even tell you what they're talking about and how it started. You know why people won't tell you how things started? Is because people don't like to take accountability. Ma'am, he didn't just wake up. You've been with him, what, a year or however long she said? That was not his first time being sassy. I think that before we get in these situationships and we become unhappy, I think that we should check shit at the door. Again, one of my favorite quotes is, people will only do what you allow them to do. And we always chumping men off and cussing men out. But let's be real, ladies. Sometimes we got to take accountability. And girl, that man don't have to talk to you when you're ready for him to talk to you. Because just from looking at you, I'm sure you did something. You know, it was just too much of the story not connecting for you to be doing all that complaining. Like, stop call. And you know what? Let's call a spade a spade. You know that thing they do to women when women have a backbone and a voice? They deem her masculine or aggressive or angry. When men show their emotion and they don't just put everything that women do up under the rug, women love to deem them homosexual or sassy. Y'all notice that? As soon as a man puts his foot down and or gets a little emotional or complains about something that he feels a way about, which he has the right to, what a lot of women, especially from our community, a lot of women love to deem them sassy or homosexual or suspect. And ladies, you got to stop doing that. That is so hypocritical. That is so like one-sided. Just because a man speaks how he feels and he may be a little bit more sensitive, you know, a little bit more emotional. Okay, I'd rather for a man to throw a little tantrum than a man to throw me. Y'all bitches love a nigga that go upside your motherfucking head. But as soon as a man tries to communicate or cool off or calm down, oh, now he's weak, now he's suspect, now he's sassy. Okay, well, girl, go get you a gangbanger. Go get you somebody who is going to lie to you like everything is okay when it's really not. Like, make up your mind. What y'all think about that? Like, girl. Y'all, we got the next topic. Yeah, we got a few topics tonight.
The reason why there's such a difference between biracial children that have black moms versus the ones that don't is because when black men have children with non-black women, they don't raise their kids to be black. They raise them to be mixed or to be proud of whatever heritage that the mom is. Versus when other races of men go out and have children with black women, they raise their children to be black and to love being black. And I am speaking from experience because I have a black mother and I have a non-black father. But I am dark skinned, so I think I was going to have to be, you know, black and proud either way. But I do have light skinned sisters, and my sisters were always raised to be proud of being black. They were always raised to be proud of their hair, and they were just taught that black women were the best thing walking this earth. But we know that most likely if that black man goes outside of his race to have them children anyway, he does not like black women. He does not like black people. Most likely he does not like being black. I'm not going to say all because I know somebody can't wait to jump in the comments and say, not me. My black dad loved being black even though he had babies with my white mama. But majority of the time, them even stepping outside of their race to have children is a racial insecurity that they have. So they don't see any beauty in being black anyway. So they're not going to raise their kids to be proud to be black or to just call themselves black. And I honestly think one of my biggest flexes is that nobody ever knows that my dad is not black until they see him or they see his mother. And it's like, yeah, bitch, because I'm black and I'm proud. I don't give a fuck about none of that mixed shit.
And that was a cute little topic, but let's talk about it. Black men who deal with other women and other women who deal with black men, they say that the ones that deal with the white or the other women don't raise their children to be black. Well, I personally, it's just my opinion, I personally believe that black men that deal with other races, I think that a lot of the times they're traumatized. Let's really talk about it. I think they're traumatized, and I think that a lot of the times they have always been in spaces where they were told who to be. They were told what to do, and they really a lot of the times, I'm not saying all, but a lot of the times they never had the space to be a leader. And let's not get it twisted. There are some complicated white women, but I do think that because the average white woman, life was a little bit softer. She has the ability to be a little softer. For the average black woman, a lot of the times, she's always had to be raised to survive. Not every single black woman, but I'm speaking of the average and majority. So when these black men get with these others and y'all say that they don't raise their children to be black, I don't think that they don't raise their children to be black. I think that they raise their children not to have those black mentalities and double standards. When it comes to other women having, when it comes to white other men having children with black women, I think that's because those other men do truly love black women. I think that they are uplifting and proud to raise their children to embrace their black side, because I think a lot of white or other, I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep saying white, I'm just talking about others in general. I think when others deal with black women, they have a sense of reality. They have a sense of, I like you because you are a queen, not because I have to deal with you because you were raised in my neighborhood. I want you to hear me carefully when I say that. So I think that there's some truth to what she said, but I also think there's some reasoning on why, you know? So again, a lot of black men that deal with others, I think that they do prefer those because they finally get the opportunity to feel like a man. No shade. I think a lot of them are traumatized, and the average man just wants to feel superior and wants to feel like he's the leader. And let's be honest, our average black sister, she ain't going for none of that, but she's going to speak up every time something needs to be said. And the average black man may be a little weak, and he can't deal with all of that complicated, arguing, aggressive, talking back, as they call it. You know, those are just a few of my thoughts. But you guys, I know this podcast was a little short tonight, but I think we talked about everything. We got everything out the way. I definitely had a great time with you guys tonight. And before we go, you know I cannot end the night without giving a special shout outs to my top supporters. Hey D Holly girl, what's your tea, darling? I love you. What's up, London Paradise 306? Yeah. What's up, London? And last but not least, Miss Lady to you. Yes! Shout outs to my top fans. I see you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I hope y'all are having that same type of love and support on my TikTok. Make sure y'all go follow me. Make sure y'all subscribe because, bitch, we have been going viral. The girls are upset every day I wake up. A bitch got my name in their mouth. I've been blocked for 3 days, but we're back. Like, yeah, it's all good. And to all the people that have been inboxing me about doing working together, sending me things in the inbox or to my P.O. box. Thank you guys. I will definitely be bringing some of the items on the next episode to promote. And if you guys want to do business, as always, hit me up on IG, Cherry on Top Podcast, or in my regular DMs. You have a better chance on the podcast page or on TikTok. But I definitely enjoyed this episode with you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. If no one told you that they love you today, bitch, I'd be meaning it when I say it. I really love you guys. I want the best for you. I want you to know your worth. I want you to live and stand in your truth. And I want you to always strive to be the best that you can be. And if no one told you that they love you today, I love you. I love you. I love you.
Honey, I've told y'all several times before. It ain't a lot of girls that can stand next to her. When she walks in the room, say honey. When she's right in front of you, say honey. Won't you bow to the queen? Say honey. When she walks up to the scene, say honey. Oh yeah. Go off, mother. Say honey. Oh yeah. Say honey. Oh yeah. Yes, honey. Say honey. Yeah. Say honey. Respect a queen when you see one.